And there's over 4,500 sources of help in this country today that didn't exist. That didn't exist, most of them, 20 years ago. And that's why all of us in this room have fought so hard for so long to make sure this hotline is the most technologically capable system in the world and as sophisticated as any back office operation of any corporation. What amazes me, and I'm sure it dismays many of you, is why we should have any problem in fully funding this operation. I mean, this is an absolute success. No one can argue with what has been done. So why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Since we've assumed the vice presidency and presidency, the president and I have been trying to get a minimum of $4.5 million for the hotline every year. And we didn't just pick that number out of the hat. It was very precise. We need $4.5 million for this hotline for a simple, basic reason. Because we drop somewhere around 55,000 calls. They get put on hold and they're gone. We need more people. We need more resources to be able to service the demonstrable need that is there. It's not wasting a single penny. But for years now, we've been asking for that, but we've been only able to manage $3.2 million. And now, because of this unnecessary sequester, which cuts funds totally across the board, including the hotline, it's $2.9 million. That's thousands of women who will lose a lifeline because we cannot afford to sustain the need. As I said, we didn't pull that figure out of the air, 4.5, 52,000 calls a year get lost on hold. At least that's what it was last year. And by the way, that's how we know what I said earlier. There's a critical moment. There's that one moment when the woman decides, I'm going to move. I'm going to act. And in many cases, if it's missed, it's missed. And God knows what she had to go back to and whether she came out of what she had to go back to. Falling short is just not an option, folks. But we've been here before. Some of the folks I met again today were here in 2006 when I came. After I got word from the then director of the hotline that technologically we were just behind the curve. We needed to upgrade the whole system. And I had a staff member who is a really bright guy. He's now in New York. He's working, I know he's an executive for Pepsi-Cola. His name is Alan Hoffman. And Alan had been my contact with Silicon Valley and the tech world. And he made one call and suggested I make several. So I got on the phone and I called the chairman of the board of Verizon, AOL, Microsoft, Dell, IBM, Nortel, Sony, and Microsoft. And I said, we need your help. And to their credit, every single one of those CEOs said, okay. I said, but what I need is I need your #1 tech person that runs your outfit. And they asked me what for. And I said, I want you to set up a system for the hotline that in fact is as sophisticated as any major bank in America you've set up. And they said, okay. And I said, I want you to come down to Austin with me. And they said, well, I'll send my tech guy. And I said, no, I'd like you to come. I want you to get in the plane and come with me. Several of them did, but all their #1 tech people came. And at the time, I went through the room where all the calls were being made and taken, and I was talking about the upgrades, and I was having your people tell me in detail what was needed, and then an interesting thing happened. I asked Cheryl Cates, who I miss and used to run the show here, is a great, great advocate. And I asked Cheryl, I says, okay, can you put any one of these calls on the speaker? Took the press out of the room. And so they turned the actual call that was in progress on a speaker. And I had all these execs and senior executives standing with me. And I remember the call. I will not use the woman's name, which I happen to remember her first name. But she said, got in the phone, she said, I'm in Minneapolis. I don't remember the shopping mall. She said, I'm talking like this. I'm at the mall, and I'm just on the other side of Radio Shack. Oh my God! Oh my God! There he is. Oh God! Oh my God! He's just walking by Toys R Us. He's coming. Oh my God! Oh my God! Please, please, please help me. That catalyzed those women and men in that room who had never heard it before, hearing an actual call. And they all became disciples. They went back and they did everything they could for free to put us in the position we've been in since 2006. But now our needs have expanded again. Because I couldn't get the money. I was a senator then. I couldn't get the money through the Congress at the time that was needed to upgrade the system. But private industry, they did it for us. They stepped up. Now, not only did it galvanize the tech community when they understood what this was about, not only did they step up, they got it done, and so here we are again. We're short on funds.